Rees, and welcome to Egham for this very special edition of About Here. Now normally this would be the part of the show where I make some amusing mistruth about the location that I happen to be in, but this week things are going to be different for two reasons. Firstly, this one's going to be serious, we're going to do this properly, it's going to be a proper documentary, no silliness, it's all serious. Egham is a place where nothing happens unless it's totally serious. And for the second point, I'm not going to be presenting this week. We have in fact been joined by a very special guest presenter, Dan Evans, who is currently holding the camera, so we're going to have to do a bit of editing pizzazz to get him to the shot. Like, here he comes, here he is.
Hello, I'm Dan Evans, and in this edition of About Here, join me on a journey in Egham to explore the people and the places that make this fantastic town. But just before we do that, I'm going to check out this spellbinding view. And why Egham? Well, this little town has been my home for the past 3 years, whilst I've been reading geography at the town's university, the Royal Holloway. You could quite easily mistake Egham as a town in Norfolk, what with its wide open spaces, countryside lanes and green and pleasant land. And whilst it is home to some wonderful flora and fauna, Egham is about 40 minutes away from London. Nestled in the county of Surrey, Egham is a tapestry of enriching history, natural charm, and comes complete with the serenity that we all need after that long busy day. Step off the train and you step into history. Dustings of its medieval heritage are scattered all across the town. And whilst we may take these stone statues for granted, they tell a fascinating story. The story of how this town became the site where the Magna Carta was signed in 1215. And if you're feeling peckish, there's no better place than the Golden Cafe, the Golden Meal at any time of the day, and I'd especially recommend their Egham combo, perfect for any Egham resident. The university itself is a bit of a combo too. The Royal Holloway combines a quiet, leafy campus with the fact that it's less than 10 miles from the UK's most busiest airport. The Founders Building, based on a French chateau, is one of the most ornate campus buildings in the world, home to a world-class collection of Victorian paintings, collected by the university's founder, Thomas Holloway. Enveloping it is a student's paradise, for if the going gets tough, a student need only take themselves on a relaxing saunter around this stunning woodland. You can immerse yourself underneath a verdant canopy, ponder out loud to a squirrel, perhaps close your eyes and transport yourself to an entirely different world altogether. The seriousness of Egham extends into nearby areas as well, such as here in England Green. This steam fair, annually, attracts, well, no one. So enticing Egham is a rich medieval history, a Victorian university, and perhaps here, at the Englefield Green Chapel, a more recent history. The wonderful thing is that all of this history is not forgotten and will continue to be remembered for many years to come. And whilst I will forever remain a Norfolk lad, Egham has been the latest chapter of my own personal history, and the town will forever remain close to my heart.
Thank you to Dan for that wonderful tour of Egham there. I don't know about you, but I watched the whole thing again. In fact, I already have, because I managed to delete a whole day's filming whilst we were doing this, so I had to film most of it twice. If you'd like to see more of Dan's stuff, which I would very heartily recommend, I know I sound very insincere in these little narrations, but watch it. Click his face in the bottom left corner. Look, he's coming around to look at you, staring into your soul. The longer you leave it, the more he'll stare into your soul. And then, I mean, you might like that, but it's gone now.